Hi, I decided to travel a lot this year with my bicycle. First of all, there are a lot of road maintenance and reconstructions happening in the city, and bicycle seems to be the only viable option right now. Second, well, who knows what the future brings us, and Latvia is beautiful, and I already discovered how nice it is to cycle through the less busy roads and path. It brings completely different experience comparing to other ways to travel. So I'm looking for a new format. This is why I will give it a try to record some comments that will be inserted into each video when something happens, when something shifts, and that's it. So welcome to the first video of a new format. After a really cold winter and sitting at home for a month that was caused by my injury, I could not resist to start season earlier. This was early March and the temperature was barely getting close to 10 degrees Celsius. It did not stop me. I went for a ride. First of all, to the seaside. Let's go. Was still plenty of snow and ice. And after a usual 15-kilometer long ride, I took a long walk to a place that is known as Lielupe, and this is the place where Lielupe River gets to the sea. It's a very interesting place, it has some vibe and energy. During the walk, I have recorded a walk and talk session, which this time goes separately and you can watch it somewhere here. In short, well, it describes my journey of self-discovery and rediscovering or finally understanding what does it mean to be a good man. Go and watch if you're interested, or actually listen, and let's go further. The next day, I went once again to reach my favorite place on the river's bank. And during the winter, I noticed that beavers, well, they did their job. Yeah, the landscape is changing and the nature has own plans, and not always what we people understand to be the best or the right actually happens. I reached the river of the bank and had another walk. Mostly because it was dirty. The road, it was really muddy. It was completely wet. I decided not to escape in the middle because I was afraid the road will be even more dirty there, because that one goes through the forest. But turned out the path I have taken was even more wet and challenging. so much water here on the road. There is no way it can go. Seems it cannot be soaked yet. Earth is frozen. There is no sun, no wind, so it cannot evaporate. So it's staying here. Overall, it's a very early start for me. I've never started the season so early. And it's both interesting and a bit trickier. I mean, even dressing, when I have to take into account multiple scenarios and then adapt on the go. It's not like when it's plus 25 and basically t-shirt is good for anything. Okay, the question is, shall I try here and there or there? Okay, I'm choosing this way. It's a tree here. Okay. I've chosen this way because it's the distance is smaller comparing to the other road I could take from here, and I definitely don't want to get back. But it's not super cool, to be frank. Snow is slowly getting into my boots. Someone's been walking here as well a while ago. Oh yeah. Snow is getting into my boots. Okay. Okay, I'm getting here. Great. Somehow I missed this path. I could follow it earlier. Okay, then there is another one. I should take it here. The earth here is so soft, probably due to the moss. Okay, it's not far away already. I can see the monuments on the other side of the river, on the other bank. I can see the monuments on the other bank of the river. That's a good sign. Means I'm getting closer to civilization. and it means I could start riding soon. And I won't freeze. That's a perfect news. There are places like here, like, oh, wow, was it a winter at all? And then you get 50 meters forward and it's snowy, it's wet, it's icy. And then you know, yes, it was a winter. Oh, what a winter it was. Now I need to understand again where to go. Okay. I will stick to the higher ground here. I know this place quite well. Just need to be aware of ice and snow. But other than that, I shall be good. Okay, I'm almost there. The road is starting over there, approximately where the car is. And it seems I have the last challenge. I saw how deep this water is here, and there is no way I can make it through it. Let's try the other way around. Okay, it looks pretty good. And here it looks much better than there. Okay, it's not so good here. At least it's not so deep. It's muddy, but doable. By the way, it's quite hot under my feet, so it's definitely the ice there. Oh, and another one. This looks like a small pond. Luckily I'm not the one here, not the first one here. And this can be post boy. And the sun is here again. Okay, that port is, there is more shadow in that port. It's more in the shadow because it's more in the forest. and there is less sun there. So yeah, there is more snow. It's really muddy and dirty. Okay. That was mostly the end of the journey. I walked for a few hundred meters, then started to cycle, and got back home successfully. It was a refreshing journey. First of all, wind. Second, snow in my boots. I was unprepared for that. But overall, sun was already warm, so it was completely worth it. Despite the activity I tried to maintain despite my knee injury, I still felt exhausted after the second day. But that was expected. It was much better than the first journeys 4 years ago when I just started to cycle. The most important part, I know it's temporal, but the joy of the journeys is kept for much longer than the discomfort. Please let me know in comments what do you think about this format, where there are some comments from me while editing. And see you on the next video. Bye.